Hi, my name is Dylan Brockway and welcome to Frameworks. Today we're sitting down with Meredith Shock.
Hi.
And she is a multi-talented human being, but you've honed all of your skill and talent into guitar playing and songwriting, right?
And singing, yes.
Singing? Why don't you take a sip? So when did you start your singing and your guitar playing and your songwriting? I guess did it all start at a different time or?
I've always been really passionate about music, especially country music, when I was really, really young, and I knew that I wanted to be a singer. And then later on, I found out that I really enjoyed playing guitar, and then that just moved into writing lyrics and just writing songs that either meant something to me or meant something to someone else.
Do you have a music background in your family, or was it just you?
Well, my great-grandpa played the piano, and then my grandpa was, he played guitar as well, but they're like the only music people in the family.
Was country something you heard a lot when you were growing up, or did you just like it?
Yeah, for sure. My mom was from Texas, and
That'll do it.
Yeah, we just grew up listening to it. George Strait, Garth Brooks.
How old do you think you were when you started playing the guitar?
I was 9 when I first started, and I took guitar lessons where I had to be 10, and so I like quit that because.
Did you lie about your age?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, they kind of like let us in because, they were like, well, you're almost 10.
You're close enough. Right?
Yeah.
But my problem is like, if you're gonna let 9-year-olds in, where do you draw the line?
Exactly.
It just
like 5-year-olds
snowballs into chaos.
in.
I think so. Well, I just think that it's so crazy because most people, they play guitar and they sing, but they usually don't write their own songs. And you started writing your own songs about what age?
Oh gosh.
Was it more recently, or was it?
No, I was probably like 10, 11. Like the first song I wrote was my sister like wouldn't get out of my bed, and I was like, what rhymes with bed? And just started like
singing the blues.
Yeah, pretty much.
Why won't you get out of my bed?
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow. Okay, so you kind of wrote things about things that were relatable to you then.
Yeah.
But then obviously that's kind of evolved into something more, right?
Right.
A little bit more than singing about your sister.
Yeah.
Won't get out of your bed. I think, right?
Well, I hope. Yeah. Yeah, definitely for sure.
But what do you find yourself writing about now? What inspires you?
I don't know. Lately, I've been all about like having people just trying to be more of themselves instead of like trying to be someone that they're not. So, I mean, I know a lot of people write about love and like love songs, and I have those, and I do write those a lot, but I'm more of like, hey, like just stop trying to be like this person, like start, embracing who you are. And so I've gotten more into like writing about that, just like singing about it and writing about it in different ways, but it all has to do with like who you are as a person.
All right. So we were talking about it earlier, but I guess you said that Taylor Swift was one of your biggest inspirations when it came to songwriting. Who else has inspired you?
Okay, Taylor Swift and Demi Lovato are all really big inspirations. When it comes to just music in general, like Taylor Swift is a great songwriter, Demi Lovato is a great songwriter, and they both have really powerful voices and like their stories behind it all, and they all write something like that is real and just raw, and it like gets to you.
And there's something about the music industry that seems so scientific and cut up now because they gather all the best producers in the world to formulate a pop song, and the pop artist that's singing it will get credited as a songwriter, but they didn't probably have much to do with it. What I think is so powerful is with Taylor Swift and Demi Lovato, singers like that, is that they're singing something they wrote by themselves pretty much.
Right.
And is that that type of stuff, is that what makes you want to write your own songs?
Yeah, I want to write something that like means something to me, and so when I sing it, like people will know like, wow, that really, like she lived this, like she knows, like she gets it, and she's singing about something that she wrote. I feel like if you write down an experience or something and you sing about it, like people can tell the passion that you have about it. And so like that's what I want to do in my life. I just want to show people like my passion for everything that I sing about.
When we saw you, we got a chance to capture you performing, and you do quite a bit, don't you, right?
I Yeah, I guess sometimes.
Well, I saw you perform at the high school that we both went to quite a few times, right?
Yeah.
Now, let's get in the mind of a Meredith Shock when you're about to go on stage, okay?
Okay.
Are you one to get nervous?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Well, I get nervous. I get very, very nervous. Like I get really nervous before I go and up on stage, but when I'm up there, like, I just forget about it all.
It's kind of a calm that comes
Yeah,
over you.
and then, like, once I perform and once I, like, sing, I'm just like, okay, now I don't want to stop. It just, like, gets me, like, pumped up, and I just, like, want to do it for the rest of the night. I just want to, like, keep standing and performing and just singing.
When you sing live or a performance or something, do you almost always sing your own songs, or?
I try to, although it's kind of hard because, you know, not really, like, not a lot of people know what my music is, so I try to, like, mix it up, like, sing a cover of something that I really enjoyed performing, and then doing an original, or just, you know, just mixing it up so people will know something, but then people will know, like, oh, wow, I kind of like the song, like, she wrote it herself, like, that's kind of cool.
Okay.
Do these brownies have peanuts in them?
Hi, my name is Meredith, and this original song is called Strength. This isn't what I wanted. This wasn't the plan. It's everything else, but you don't understand. What is the difference between you and me? Somehow we're all alike. What can't you see? Every day's a struggle, but we make it through the trouble, and we find strength on the outside.
Meredith, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on today?
This is Ravensworth Baptist Church, and this is a workshop with teens having to deal with stress in their life, and their parents came with them to help them.
We couldn't get an interview with her. It would have costed too much money. So you sang 2 songs today, both originals, right?
Yes.
And they both kind of tied into the strength and the surviving stress type of mood, right? Did you write them for this event?
No,
I wish, right?
Yeah, that would have been perfect. But no, I have them written like a long time ago, and I just sang them at an open mic, and she was like, I love it, let me, you know, sing at my workshop, and I was like, okay, why not?
So when you're writing, when you decide to write a song, do you sit down and write something, or do you think that, or does the influence kind of come to you and then you sit down?
It goes both ways. Sometimes I'll just be sitting on my bed and, you know, I really just want to write a song, and I'll think of something I could write a song about, and I'll write it, or something has happened in my life or someone else's life, and I've been inspired by it, and I write it, and then I just try to write a full song in a day, hopefully.
So today it was just you and an acoustic guitar, right?
Yes.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been playing guitar since 7th grade, and I've been writing songs since, I don't even know when, like when I was really, really young.
It must be pretty flattering that they invited you to come here.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Because you had no connection to them at all, right?
No, none at all. But
Thank you for coming.
thank you for coming here.
Even though I'm not sure if you know where you are.
I know where I am, exactly.
I don't.
Ravensworth Baptist Church. Do I look here or there?
You look right now. Have you recorded anything yet in a studio?
Well, like a basement studio. Does that count? Like,
yeah.
I kind of recorded something, but that was a while ago. I mean, I'd love to get into like an actual studio and record something, but
Expensive.
yeah, pretty, yeah, they're
Well,
really
basement
expensive.
studios count.
Yeah, they.
What
yeah.
did you recorded an original or?
Yeah, I recorded all originals. It was about 4 or 5 songs.
Oh wow.
This guy came up to me after one of the Lake Braddock shows and was like, "Hey, like, I think you're really great. Like, I'm really interested in like recording you." And I was like, "Yeah, let's go for it. Why not?"
Are you into playing with a lot of other people, or do you like to just be you and your guitar?
I prefer being just like me and my guitar. Like, I will play guitar for other people and I will sing with other people. I mean, I don't mind that, but if it's something like normally it's just like me, myself, I like doing that a lot. I mean, I would love to have a band and like, you know, just have people like back me up. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's always easier.
yeah, like, yeah, kind
Go
of.
get me a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Taylor
I
Swift
respect
is
her.
one of your biggest influences and inspirations, right?
Yeah.
How heartbroken were you when she switched over to pop?
I wasn't, I could kind of see it coming because like the album before was very not as country.
Yeah.
And I mean, I respect her for being able to like accept that she was changing genres, which is hard to like
And
do.
Not many artists.
Yeah,
do
they don't.
do
And they're not
that.
successful at it either.
Some try, of course.
So, yeah.
But if
she's
you were to
been
try,
really
if you were to try a
successful.
new genre, completely different genre, what would it be? Something you've never really gotten into before.
Oh, well,
If you had all the resources in the world in your backup band,
pop maybe.
pop.
Pop or like, or rock.
Could you, in one genre, describe the type of music you write, or is it all kind of different?
It's pretty country. It's pretty,
yeah?
because I just grew up with it and it's just like what I feel and like, you know, I don't know, the roots of it all just like come from like the South and everything.
And do you like modern day country, or do you like all the way back in like the 40s, 50s, that type of stuff?
Well, I like all the way like 70s, 80s, 90s country. I like the country now, but like what I grew up listening to was more of the old country, and that's like what I really enjoy listening to. I mean, I don't mind this like I still will always love country, and I still love this country, but it's very like bro country. It's a lot of like guys. You don't see that many females. Like Miranda Lambert is like one of the few.
And it seems like a lot of guys singing about kind of the same things now.
Exactly,
too.
yeah. And so I want, like, when I get into there, like, I want to make it different. I want to sing about, like, what people want to hear about. Like, I'm done hearing about, like, pickup trucks and, you know, painted on jeans and all that. Like, I want something, like, real.
Yeah,
you
it kind
know?
of seems like the mainstream sickness.
It's
has
just,
gotten
like,
into
all the
country.
same, yeah.
I know that this has been something that's influenced your life, had a major impact on your life, because you're obviously very into your guitar playing, your songwriting. You seem very passionate about it. Is this something that you want to keep a hobby, or do you want to take this into college and then the rest of your life, or what do you see down the road?
I want to do this. Like, I want to perform. I want to be like a successful country music singer. It's been my dream since as long as I can remember. I can't see myself doing anything else but performing in front of crowds, or like just having people come up to me like, hey, your song really meant a lot to me, and that just like would mean the world to me, and that's what I want to do with my life.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I know, all recording aside, one last question. I'll just have one last question. I ask a lot of people this, but the recording aside, you think you would like fame?
I think that
Kind of a double-edged sword?
Yeah, I think, you know, it could go either way. I feel like I would like to get attention for something that means a lot to me, like, and I would like to share that, but I mean, like, getting to my personal life and everything, I wouldn't like that, but like getting attention for something that like I put a lot of effort into, like, I wouldn't mind that. Like, I would enjoy that. I would like people to know that, like, she did something that means something to people. Does that make sense?
I'd love to hear your songs on the radio, because what I hear on the radio now is complete garbage.
Sometimes, some of it, yeah.
A lot of it seems like, but I really I really love all the songs I've heard you sing.
Thank you.
And I hope you do well. And then
Thank
we
you.
can say that this was the first interview
Yeah.
that you
for
ever
sure,
did, right?
Definitely.
The first interview?
Well, on TV. Yes.
The first television interview.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for being here with us
Thank you for
today.
having me.